This is the story of Jesus, and a man who could not move, a man who could not walk, who could not speak up for himself, but had friends who refused to give up. They tore open a roof, lowered him through a hole, dropped him into the middle of a room full of stairs, and placed him right in front of Jesus. And Jesus, he looked, not at the man, but at the ceiling, at the faith, at the sacrifice, at the noise behind the silence. Then he said something unexpected. "Son, your sins are forgiven." The room froze. Whispers filled the air. That is not what he was supposed to say. Not forgiveness. What about healing? What about the legs? The religious men looked at each other. This is wrong. Only God can forgive sins. He is not allowed to say that. But Jesus, he saw their thoughts. He heard the doubt. He felt the resistance behind their robes. And he answered without a question being asked. Why are you thinking these things? Which is easier, to say your sins are forgiven, or to say get up and walk? And in that moment, everyone leaned in, because what he was about to say would not just change a man, it would prove who he really was. Jesus looked back at the paralyzed man. The room held its breath, and then he said something that turned silence into shock. But what he said next comes in the next part. If you believe Jesus has the power to heal both the body and the soul, comment, "I still believe," and share this with someone who needs a breakthrough. Your faith might be the roof someone else needs torn open.